What's up, Upper Echelon? This your boy, Upper Echelon. I'm coming to you with a banger today. We got your boy Hank Lundy, who just retired, said Crawford was nothing. You see how I handled him in the early rounds? Which is true. Because Hank Lundy gave Crawford fits in the early rounds. The only reason Crawford beat him is because he was twice as big as him. But we're going to let him talk and then we're going to cook. This your boy, Upper Echelon. Y'all hit the like, share, subscribe. And hit the super thanks and the super appreciation. I'm out. This is a fair use video. It's for entertainment and educational purposes only. You get Jaws out there. Now you think it's safe. No, Jaws ain't the epitome of greatness. There's something out there much bigger. Yes, you got it. And here comes Superbud. Come through and snatch it up. All is well in the world, right? Or wrong. You forget the Megalodon. Bud might have caught Jaws in the ichthyosaur, but he ain't ready for the Megalodon. And that's the big Spence, the Megalodon. Matter of fact, he ain't even a Megalodon. Errol Spence is the biggest. How can you measure what ain't been measured before? Captain Ahab reaching out fishing. You gonna catch something that you ain't mean to catch right there, because you can't catch the uncatchable, the Leviathan. Errol, the true Spence, strap season, man down, smoking on Bud tour. Errol, they say you just a basic come forward flat-footed fighter. They said Crawford's gonna beat you. Now that you done beat Crawford and destroyed him, what the haters gotta say now, Errol?
You can do it, George. I defeat the real champion.
What's the stretcher? Somebody sent for us again.
What started out as a joke has turned out to be a disaster.
Creed appears to be in very serious condition.
The men alive.
Crawford's in serious condition. You heard him worse than Kilbrook and Ugas combined.
If he dies, he dies.
Inside the dressing rooms.
Would you care to comment on how you plan to fight?
Terrence Crawford.
What's your strategy? Don't need any.
Terrence Crawford.
Well, stupid. The man comes straight ahead. He's tailor-made for me, and he's gonna get hurt.
What's your prediction for the fight?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
Man, keep up the good work, man.
Right, Champ, my last question for the fans. You know, it's a big fight coming up, man. We know you fought one of them with Crawford and Spence. Any thoughts on that fight? Who you think might be the winner?
I'm not gonna lie, I've been in there with Crawford, and I'm leaning towards Spence.
Why's that?
Listen, y'all see what I did to Crawford, you know what I mean? In them early rounds, you know what I mean? The little guy was holding his own, but I just like to see, I know certain things that Crawford like to do, I know certain things that like Spence like to do. But in that fight, can Crawford keep his composure and not fight? Because when a guy up in your chest, it's a different type of fight.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be sharp.
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna see another dimension of Crawford game that we haven't seen in a minute.
Right.
You know, when somebody put pressure on you, it's generally Crawford putting pressure on the other opponent.
Right.
What happens when the verse reverse?
Right. So it's very interesting.
It's interesting. You know what I mean? You know, it just, I'm leaning towards Spence. You know what I mean? I'm keeping it real.
We respect the champ. You know, we have to get it from the men that been in there, the men that you know, first-hand experience it. Who better than you, champ?
Right.
Okay. What's up, my people? My peopleizations. First off, y'all go ahead and take a second to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get my numbers up. You know, we go live tomorrow. You know. But like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, this is funny right here because this is the same argument I used to have with Bud Crawford fans right here. I used to tell them that Crawford was a weight bully. And I even brought up the Hank Lundy fight. I say Hank Lundy was piecing Crawford up in the first 3 rounds. And he was also a switch hitter. So Crawford couldn't match Hank Lundy's style when Hank Lundy was switching from southpaw to orthodox. If y'all go back and watch that fight, Hank Lundy was hand speed, IQ, everything was tearing Crawford ass up. But then Crawford, if you look at the fight, Crawford was 3 times the size of that guy as well. Crawford had him by at least 30 pounds. And Crawford did the smart thing. He started using his weight. He started leaning on Hank Lundy and holding and wrestling, and he started sapping Hank Lundy's strength before he took Hank Lundy out. But like Hank said, he was giving him the business. Earl ain't small, but Earl has the skills that Hank Lundy has. Well, he has better skills than Hank Lundy, honestly. And Earl, you're not gonna sap his strength. Earl gonna beat you down and take away your power and take away your stamina and your strength. So, like I've been saying, Terrence Crawford has been up against C-level fighters. He hasn't been up against somebody that really test his mettle. And when he had somebody like Hank Lundy, he was piecing them up. And then people always say Crawford is downloading information because if you notice in the beginning of every fight, he getting his ass tapped. Kell Brook tapped him for a couple rounds, had his eye swole. Like I tell everybody, if Errol Spence hit him the same amount of times in that eye, we have a ruptured disc. Yeah, eyes don't even have this, but that's a ruptured disc. Because he going to knock that thing out the park. He going to break it. Yes. Jeepers Creepers, like Marlo say. But people don't understand that. And I've been telling people, Crawford started in the welterweight. He shrunk down to 135 because it was easier. So he could take the easy route. People talk about Spencer the easy route and Spencer weight bully. No. Crawford shrunk himself down, then came up. While Spence stayed there fighting the tough competition. But yeah, so Crawford, he's not as like everybody think. It's a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Like Errol Spence's jab is prolific and it's going to tear his ass up. And if Crawford switches in the middle of the fight, or if he switch before he come out, he don't want to go orthodox because Earl's going to piece him down in orthodox. He don't want to go in southpaw because Earl's a better southpaw than him. He's going to have that southpaw with his right hand in front, and he's going to try to come over top of Earl's jab, but Earl's jab can go one or two directions, and it has different variations in speed. See, Crawford is completely outmatched in this fight, and it would have been better if Crawford would have took the Keith Thurman fight, because at least Keith Thurman would have got his skills sharper and prepared him for a more illustrious battle. See, right now, Errol Spence is going to beat this man down and wait on Canelo. After Jermell Charlo beats Canelo in their little thing, then Earl's going to get his turn. Because Bud, like I'm telling people, it's not going to be as hard as it thinks. It's payday. Everybody get your money, put it on Earl, because this fight is not going to be as hard as y'all think. Hank Lundy just came out and said that he was in the ring with Crawford. And he told you. And like I've been telling people, if you look back at all of Crawford's earlier fights, the people be piecing him down, and he uses his weight when he in the lower divisions. When he gets up in welterweight, he stays there. And another thing, Crawford has gone. Yeah, everybody talk about Ugas standing in front of Spence fight. Crawford gonna be doing the same thing, because if you notice, since Crawford been in the welterweight, you haven't seen Crawford on his toes. Crawford done gained the power, but he's done lost lateral movement. See, people don't realize when you gain an attribute, you lose another. And he's lost his ability to move around the ring. The weight sitting on Crawford is too heavy for his legs to move around the way he used to. And if he do, he's going to fatigue. Yes. That's why he sits there and adjusts and tries to counterpunch, and he comes forward. Crawford became a come forward fighter, but you can't come forward against the come forward. But they say that's the best way, is to attack an attacker. Well, we going to see. But like I tell y'all, this going to be easy, like Hank Lundy said. Errol Spence in 7-9. This is your boy Upper Echelon. I appreciate everybody for subscribing and paying attention. And I'm out.